Good morning, children. Last day we have read about type of the polynomial and zeros of the polynomial. Today we'll go for finding zeros of the polynomial and the relation between coefficient and the zero of the polynomial. So suppose I take a standard polynomial of degree 2 quadratic polynomial as ax square plus bx plus c. So if you take this and what we do, we take let zeros of px are alpha and beta. So we can write ax square plus bx plus c as a common and x square plus b by ax plus c by a. I write it again. I take a as common, x square plus b by ax plus c by a. So we can write it in this way. Now I have taken this alpha and beta as 0. So we also, if we find 0 of the polynomial, so we can write px is equal to 0. So in this case, a comma x square plus b by ax plus c by a will be equal to 0. So and I have taken this as 0. So we can write a comma x square plus b by ax plus c by a is equal to x minus alpha into x minus beta. Why x minus alpha and x minus beta? If these two are 0, this is 2 degree polynomial, then there will be 2 factor of this, and I have taken this as 0. So 1x minus a alpha will be the factor and 1x minus beta will be the factor. So this will be equal to this, and this a will be omitted due to this is taken as 0. So what we do, we make it 0. Now what happened, if you find the product of this become like this, x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha into beta, and this will be as x square plus b by a x plus c by a. Now what I do, we equate the coefficient of x square, constant term, x and each and everything. So in this situation what happened, alpha plus beta become b by a, minus alpha plus beta become b by a, therefore alpha plus beta will be b by a. Similarly, alpha into beta will be c by a. Now you understand this. Now we go for further part of this. Now what I do, what I understand, I have taken here alpha plus beta as minus b by a. What is this minus b by a? This minus b by a is coefficient of x square, coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. What was a? A was the coefficient of x square in ax square plus bx plus c. So this a become coefficient of x square. And what is the sign here? Minus. So we put here minus sign. And what is this alpha into beta? This alpha into beta becomes c by a, which is our constant term by coefficient of x square. So you have to understand this. And now what you can see, what is this? This is alpha plus beta means sum of the 0. So we can write sum of the 0 is equal to coefficient of x by coefficient of x square, and negative will be its sign. So we can write here sum of zeros of a quadratic polynomial is equal to minus b by a or negative of coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. You have to remember this. Another, product of 0 is equal to product of zeros is equal to C by A, which is our constant term by coefficient of x square. Now what you have to do, in this whole chapter you have to go through it. You have to find the zero and you have to verify the relation of the zero. What is the relation of the zero? We have to go for sum of the zero and product of the zero, and we have to check whether it is constant term of by product of x square in case of product or not, or in case of sum whether it is negative of coefficient of x by coefficient of x square or not. This is my main thought. Through this we will go. Now we go for some example. We will go here for 3 types of examples, and I hope and I expect you will go for the same also. 3 type of minimum 2 or 3 questions you will do, but I will also give you some homework. And if you have got your book of R.S. Agrawal, then in this case you can do from your book also. So first I take one next what I do, I have seen ax square plus bx plus c is equal to x minus alpha into x minus beta. This is our px. I have taken like this. So what we can understand also, and this become as x square plus b by a x plus c by a, and this become as x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta, which is as x square minus sum of 0 into x plus product of 0. So if you get any question where 2 0 is given, suppose a 0 is given 3 and 4, in this situation if you have to find the polynomial, your polynomial become like x square minus, so what will be the sum? 7. So 7x plus 12. How will you do? We go for that. Here it is sum of the 0 and here it is product of the 0. Sign negative, sign positive. So we go as it is. So this will be my main rule. Now we go for some question. I just take first question. Find the 0 of polynomial x square minus 7x 2x square minus 7x minus 5. Also verify the relation between zeros and coefficients of its terms. So this is my question. Once again, find the zeros of the polynomial 2x square minus 7x plus 5 I am taking plus 5. Also verify the relation between zeros and coefficient of its term. So this is my question. So what I do first, you just remember the step. Whatever the step I am using, the same step you have to do, and the very easy questions comes in the exam for 2 marks. So you will go with these steps only. There should not be any step deleted. Very easy step, very few steps will be there. So first what I do, I take whatever the polynomial is given, if its name is not given, I take as let px, fx, kx, hx, whatever you can take, 2x square minus 7x plus 5 as px. Now I have to find the zeros of the polynomial. So what I do, I take either here px is equal to 0 or we factorize this. For factorizing this, we go for 2x square minus 5x plus minus 2x plus 5. Now what I do, x will be common, 2x minus 5 minus 1 will be common, 2x minus 5. So my factor will be 2x minus 5 into x minus 1. So what I do, here we take, hence px is equal to 0. Yes, since px is equal to 0, therefore 2x minus 5 into x minus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore 2x minus 5 is equal to 0 or x minus 1 is equal to, either of both will be 0. Therefore 2x is equal to 5 or x is equal to 1. Finally we get x is equal to 5 by 2 or x is equal to 1. So I have got till time zeros of the polynomial. I have got till time zeros of the polynomial. Now what I do? I have done my first part, find the zeros of the polynomial. Now I have to go for verification of the zero. So for that what we do? We take, let one of the zero is as alpha. Let alpha is equal to 5 by 2 and beta is equal to 1. Now we go further and we check sum of the zero. Here sum of the zero is equal to zeros is equal to alpha plus beta. So this become my 5 by 2 plus 1. So this become my 7 by 2. And this 7 we can write minus into minus 7 by 2. And this minus 7 is, what was my equation? X square minus 2x square minus 7x plus 5. So in this, if you see, this will be coefficient of x, minus 7 is coefficient of x. So we can write here minus coefficient of x by this 2 is our coefficient of x square. So we will write here coefficient of x square. Next part, one part I have verified, that is our sum of the zero. Next part I have to find product of the zero. Product of the zeros. So this become our alpha into beta. So this will be 5 by 2 into 1. So I get 5 by 2. Here 5 is our constant term. So we write here constant term by coefficient of x square. And what I have got, whatever I have got, we write here verified, because our constant term was 5 and our coefficient of x square was 2. So we will write here hence verified. It's okay. So we will go in this way only. You have to command your factorization, that is very, very important. Next we take one more example. Suppose I have taken, same question is there, find the zeros of the polynomial 2x square minus 16. I have taken 16. So we take, let px is equal to 2x square minus 16. I have to find the zeros of the polynomial. So what I do? I go for factorization. 2 will be common. X square minus 16. Sorry, x square minus 8. So if you factorize this px, you will get 2 into x minus 2 root 2 into x plus 2 root 2. As you can take this as x square minus 2 root 2 to the whole square. So this become like this. So we will write here. Now we write, since px will be 0, therefore 2 into x minus 2 root 2 into x plus 2 root 2 will be 0. Therefore x will be either 2 root 2 or minus 2 root 2. So first part is over. Now I have to go for zeros of the relation of the zero and coefficient. So for that what we do? We go for, let alpha is equal to 2 root 2 and beta is equal to minus 2 root 2. Now you understand one more thing. What is our polynomial? Our polynomial is 2x square minus 16. So in this situation we have not got x term. So can we write this as 2x square minus 0 into x plus, minus 16. Whether you write it plus 0 or minus 0, that is not issue. So we write in this way, whatever sign you are putting here, that is not issue. So now we have taken alpha beta as it is. Now we find sum of the zero. Sum of the zeros is equal to alpha plus beta. So we will write 2 root 2 plus bracket minus 2 root 2. So this becomes 0. And we can write this like 0 by 2 as negative into coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. So this will be my perfectly done. Now we go for next, product of the zero. Product of the zeros. So we take in this way alpha into beta. So this become 2 root 2 into minus 2 root 2. So this become our 8. So we can write it here as minus 16 by 2. We can write it as constant term, because I had got 2x square minus 16. So this become constant term minus 16 as constant term and coefficient of x square. So this is our over. So I hope you have got it in easy way. If you are getting confusion, must contact me. So we will write here hence verified. In between I will put some more video, one more video in which we will conclude this whole exercise, first exercise. So you will practice according to that. I have given some questions, 6 or 7 questions I have given in your homework. You will do that and then you will verify that with my answer. And in case of any confusion, you will contact me. Stay home, stay healthy, take care. Thank you.